I see some devotees, especially Western ones, who I feel are swept away by this LGBT, propaganda, basically. Some are even saying that this is a big rampant problem in ISKCON and we need to stop it and discrimination is bad and stuff. So my counterpoint to that is, well, first of all, I don't think it's true. Second of all, if the worst possible thing happens where someone is gay and then they leave ISKCON or even commit suicide because of this issue, I don't think it's from discrimination. I think someone leaves a religious institution because they no longer find it attractive, and someone commits suicide because they have mental health issues. And that should be treated by a psychologist or a guru or, someone who's just qualified to deal with that situation.
Yeah, well, I was the first sort of quote-unquote big ISKCON leader to start advocating for gay devotees. I believe there are two genders, but anyway, so because, like, from my point of view, as someone trying to be a spiritual teacher, from my point of view, I couldn't care less what kind of body you have. It's like, I really don't care, and I don't care where you're starting from, because it's not about where you're coming from, it's about where you're going to. Mm-hmm. And so if I'm trying to get to Krishna and you're trying to get to Krishna, I mean, obviously we're coming from different places, but who cares? And so my point, I wrote an essay on this actually, and I discovered a few things, like, for example, there's no explicit reference to homosexuality in the Bhagavatam. It's actually not something, even the reference where Brahma, where these demons ran after Brahma, if you read the actual Sanskrit and if you read all the Acharya commentaries, it turns out that Brahma was sort of creating almost like these, not Platonic forms, but kind of like these subtle templates for all the different items with which he was going to populate the world. And so he created sort of the template for, or the proto form of a very, very beautiful woman. And it's clear in the text in the earlier commentaries that the demons are running after this woman. They're actually, and so when Brahma casts off this perfect form of woman that's going to be the template for creating females in the universe, when he casts it off, they go chase that. And no one wants the male Brahma. So also in the Manu Samhita, it says that homosexuality is not a big deal. It's not a big sin. And the reason is because, the reason is actually kind of not so pleasant, but the reason it says that is because Manu Samhita is deeply concerned about what in the Gita is called Varna Sankara, which literally means Varna mixing. Sankara actually means mixing, Varna mixing. And so because of Manu Samhita is deeply concerned about people marrying within their caste, and because they reproduce, and because, gays, marriages, they don't reproduce naturally, and therefore it's like they're not concerned with that. So regarding your point, I agree. Nowadays, there are so many places in the world, even conservative leaders, like if someone comes to a temple, say a gay couple, who cares nowadays?
Yeah.
Everyone's got enough of their own. And so I don't think anyone, there's always some crazy people who use sort of moral conservatism to abuse other people. But I think the real point is that no one cares that much. If you go to a temple, you're trying to be a devotee, and you're a good devotee, no one cares. And I believe, like they have gay pride parade, very bad idea. Heterosexual parade, very bad idea.
I agree. Yeah.
I don't think sexuality is something that's suitable to flaunt in public. That's why God made curtains and a light switch. And so... So I think, in a sense, it's this. I think that the heteros, who are an overwhelming majority, I think they have so oversexed and degraded the world that, and they flaunt sexuality in public So then people who are sexually homosexual think, okay, well, because that's the standard. But the idea of being proud of your sexuality, being proud of the fact that you are so stupid that you got a material body. It's like, really? I'm not proud of the fact that I'm heterosexual. It's like an embarrassment that I'm down here in the material world in the first place.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah, so defining yourself in terms of your sexuality, whatever it is imbecilic. Because you're an imbecile, because we are each other's souls. And so, okay, I'm a hetero imbecile, I'm a homo imbecile, I'm a trans. So it's like, okay, don't even tell me what kind of imbecile you are. Just try to be spiritual and try to understand who you really are, which has nothing to do with mundane sexuality.